Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something right now. Life ain't a reality show, and you don't owe the world front row seats to everything about you. See, a woman with wisdom knows this. Some things are sacred, some things are personal, and some things, oh, they're nobody's business but yours. Today, I'm going to tell you 3 things every woman should always keep to herself. Now, if not everybody deserves front row seats to your life, see, in this world, people come in different categories. You've got family, friends, associates, coworkers, and then you've got those folks who just like to be nosy, sitting on the sidelines, waiting for something to talk about. And if you don't set some boundaries, you'll find yourself giving VIP access to people who should have never even made it past general admission. Think about it when you go to a concert or a big event. The front row is reserved for the most important people. The ones who invested the most, the ones who truly value and appreciate what's happening. Everybody else, they're way in the back, watching from a distance, only getting glimpses of the action. That's exactly how you have to treat your personal life. Some people haven't earned the right to know your deepest thoughts, your struggles, your victories, or your plans. But too often, we open up to people who don't even have our best interests at heart. We overshare with coworkers who run back and gossip. We tell family members who secretly doubt us. We post on social media looking for validation from people who don't even know us. And before we know it, our business is out there for people to judge, criticize, or worse, use against us. See, privacy is power. When you keep certain things to yourself, you maintain control over your life. You don't give people the chance to manipulate your thoughts, disrupt your peace, or plant seeds of doubt in your dreams. A wise woman knows that her life isn't a reality show. She picks and chooses who gets to see the behind the scenes. Now, I'm not saying you should be secretive or live in isolation. No, that's not the point. The point is to be selective. The people who truly care about you, the ones who uplift you, support you, and want to see you win, those are the people who deserve to be in your front row. But the ones who only come around when there's drama, the ones who only call when they need something, the ones who act like they're happy for you, but deep down they're waiting for you to fail, oh no, they need to be watching from the back, way up in the nosebleed section. Protect your peace. Guard your energy. And remember, not everybody deserves a front row seat to your life. Your next move should be like a chess move, silent until it strikes. Too many people talk about what they're going to do before they even take the first step. They announce their plans, tell everybody what's next, and then wonder why things don't go the way they hope. The truth is, not every move is meant to be broadcasted. Some things need to be worked on in private, developed in silence, and executed without an audience. In chess, the smartest players don't move in a way that reveals their entire strategy. They think ahead, plan multiple steps in advance, and only make a move when it's the right time. They don't waste time explaining their intentions to their opponent. They don't announce, hey, I'm about to take your queen in 3 moves. No, they just do it. Because the moment you start telling everyone what you're about to do, you give them time to prepare against you. Life works the same way. When you share your goals, your dreams, and your next big step with too many people, you open the door for negativity, doubt, and sometimes even sabotage. Not everybody who hears your plans wants to see you succeed. Some people will smile in your face but secretly hope you fail. Others might not have bad intentions, but their fear and small-minded thinking can plant seeds of doubt in your mind. Imagine telling someone, I'm about to start my own business, and instead of encouragement, you hear, are you sure? That's risky. What if it doesn't work? Now, even if you were confident before, that little bit of doubt starts creeping in. That's why silence is powerful. When you move in silence, you don't give people the chance to talk you out of your dreams before you even get started. It's not about being secretive, it's about being strategic. Work on your plans behind the scenes. Take action without announcing it. Build your foundation without letting everybody know what you're doing. And when the time is right, when the move is ready to be made, let them see the results, not the process. Because by then, it'll be too late for doubt, too late for interference, and too late for anyone to stop what you've already put in motion. The most powerful moves in life are the ones that happen without warning. Not because you're hiding, but because you understand that success is best served when it arrives unexpectedly. So make your moves like a chess player, quietly, intentionally, and with precision. When the time comes to strike, don't talk about it. Just do it. Love is beautiful, but not everybody is rooting for yours. See, when 2 people come together and genuinely care for each other, that's a powerful thing. Love has the ability to heal, to inspire, and to bring out the best in people. But here's the hard truth. Not everyone is happy to see you happy. There are people out there who will smile in your face, ask about your relationship, and pretend they're excited for you, but deep down, they don't want to see you winning in love. Some people are miserable in their own relationships, or worse, they don't have one. So instead of being genuinely supportive, they project their negativity onto you. They'll make little comments, drop subtle doubts, or remind you of all the things that could go wrong. And if you're not careful, you'll start questioning something that was perfectly fine before they got in your head. Then there are the ones who aren't just negative, they're nosy. They don't care about your happiness, they just want to know your business. They'll ask, how are things going between you two? Not because they truly care, but because they're waiting for a crack in the foundation. They want to be the first to know when something goes wrong. And if they don't find drama, oh, some people will create it. They'll start rumors, plant seeds of doubt, or try to stir up trouble just to see how strong your relationship really is. This is why you have to be selective about what you share and with whom. Your relationship is not a reality show, and the world doesn't need a front row seat to everything that happens between you and your partner. Social media has people thinking they need to post every date, every argument, every private moment for the world to see. But the more you invite people into your relationship, the more opinions, judgments, and negativity you allow in. And before you know it, outside voices are influencing something that should have only been between you and the person you love. A strong relationship is built on trust, communication, and privacy. Not secrecy, privacy. There's a difference. Secrecy is when you're hiding something. Privacy is when you're protecting something. And love is worth protecting, not because you're scared of what people think, but because you know that not everyone watching is cheering for you. Some are waiting for cracks, others are hoping for a breakup, and a few, they might even want what you have. At the end of the day, the only two people who need to truly understand your relationship are you and your partner. It's okay to have close friends or family to lean on, but be mindful of who you let in. Love is already a journey with ups and downs. Don't make it harder by letting outsiders have too much influence. Because love is beautiful, but not everybody is rooting for yours. Your money is your business, not a community announcement. Too many people make the mistake of sharing their financial situation with the wrong folks, and before they know it, their money is everybody's business but their own. Whether you're doing well or struggling, keeping your financial matters private is one of the smartest things you can do. See, when people think you have money, they start seeing you differently. All of a sudden, distant relatives you haven't heard from in years start calling just to check on you. Friends who never asked you for anything before suddenly need a small loan to get by. Some people will even start feeling entitled to your success, as if the money you worked for somehow belongs to them too. They'll say things like, "Come on, you got it. It's nothing for you." But the moment you tell them no, oh, now you're the bad guy. Now they think you're selfish. But what they don't realize is that just because you have it doesn't mean you have to give it away. Then there's the other side of it when people know you're struggling. That's a different kind of problem. If people find out you're having financial difficulties, some will look down on you, judge your choices, and start questioning your every move. Why'd she buy that if she's struggling? Why is he going out to eat if he's broke? Suddenly, your finances become a topic of discussion among people who don't contribute a dime to your situation. Some might even use it against you, bringing it up at the worst times or making you feel small just because you hit a rough patch. This is why privacy is key. It's not about being secretive, it's about maintaining control over your own life. Nobody needs to know how much you make, how much you spend, or how much you save. Whether you're stacking up wealth or just getting by, that's your business. You don't owe anybody explanations. Think about wealthy people who stay low-key. The ones who don't show off, don't flash their money, and don't feel the need to prove anything to anyone. They move in silence, invest wisely, and keep their finances out of unnecessary conversation. That's how you build and maintain wealth, not by broadcasting every financial move. The truth is, money changes relationships. It shifts dynamics. When people know too much about what's in your pockets, their expectations change. Some will start treating you differently, whether they think you have too much or not enough. That's why the best financial advice isn't always about saving or investing. It's about knowing who to share financial details with and who to keep in the dark. At the end of the day, you worked for what you have, you manage your own responsibilities, you take care of yourself, and that means your money is your business, nobody else's. So keep it that way.
Your weakness is a gift to the wrong people. The truth is, not everyone who listens to your struggles is listening to help. Some people are listening to use. They're collecting information, storing it away like a weapon they can pull out when it benefits them. They're waiting for the right moment not to uplift you, but to manipulate you, control you, or to make themselves feel superior. See, vulnerability is powerful when it's shared with the right people. We all have moments of doubt, insecurity, and pain, and there's nothing wrong with opening up. But the problem comes when you share those moments with the wrong audience. The people who pretend to care but secretly enjoy watching you struggle. The ones who smile to your face but whisper about you behind your back. The ones who say, I'm here for you, but deep down, they're taking notes for later. Some people don't need to know what keeps you up at night. They don't need to know your fears, your doubts, or your struggles because they won't handle them with care. Instead, they'll use them as leverage. Ever notice how some folks get real close when you're at your lowest? They suddenly want to check on you, but really they just want front row seats to your pain. They want to know just how weak you are so they can feel stronger in comparison. And then there are those who use your vulnerability as ammunition. You confide in them, tell them about a mistake you made, a fear you have, or a struggle you're going through. And for a while, they seem supportive, but the moment they need to win an argument, gain the upper hand, or make themselves look better, suddenly they bring up that very thing you trusted them with. They remind you of your past failures, they throw your pain back in your face, and they twist your words to make you feel small. This is why you have to be careful with your heart. Not everyone deserves access to your struggles. Not everyone can be trusted with your fears. Strength isn't about never having weaknesses, it's about knowing who can be trusted with them. The right people will hold your weaknesses gently. They'll support you, uplift you, and help you grow. But the wrong people, they'll drain you, use you, and take advantage of you when you least expect it. The key is discernment. Watch how people react when you're at your lowest. Do they offer real support, or do they just seem entertained by your pain? Do they keep your confidence, or do your private struggles suddenly become public knowledge? Do they truly listen, or do they just store your words away for later? The way someone treats your weakness says everything about their intentions. So be careful. Protect your heart. Choose wisely, because your weakness in the hands of the wrong person is nothing but a weapon. Your dreams need protection, not public approval. Too many people make the mistake of thinking that before they can chase their dreams, they need the world to sign off on them. They wait for permission, for validation, for people to tell them, yes, that's a good idea, or I believe in you. But the truth is, if you keep waiting for the world to approve your dreams, you'll be waiting forever. Not everyone will understand your vision. Not everyone will see what you see. Some people will doubt you simply because they don't have the courage to chase their own dreams. Others will try to talk you out of it, not because they want to help you, but because they're afraid of what it will mean if you succeed. See, when you step out and go after something big, it forces people to look at their own lives. And for some, that's uncomfortable. Your ambition reminds them of the risk they never took, the dreams they abandoned, the potential they never tapped into. Instead of supporting you, they'll try to convince you to stay where they are. That's why your dreams need protection. They're like seeds, you can't just throw them out in the open and expect them to grow. You have to plant them in the right soil, nurture them, and protect them from anything that could stop them from growing. If you expose them too soon, they can be crushed before they even have a chance to take root. Think about how many people have been talked out of their dreams before they even got started. Somebody told them that's unrealistic, or you're not good enough for that, or do you know how hard that's going to be? And just like that, they let go of something that could have changed their life. Not because they weren't capable, but because they let the wrong voices speak over their future. That's why you have to be careful who you share your dreams with. Not everyone deserves a say in what you're building. Some people will act supportive, but deep down they're waiting for you to fail. They'll smile and say, go for it, but the moment you hit a rough patch, they'll be the first ones to say, I told you so. Others will pretend to believe in you, but secretly they're hoping you don't make it because they can't handle seeing you rise. The truth is, your dreams don't need a fan club. They don't need public approval. They don't need applause. What they need is commitment, dedication, hard work. They need you to believe in them even when nobody else does. They need protection from negativity, doubt, and the opinions of people who don't have your best interests at heart. So don't waste time trying to convince the world that your dreams are worth chasing. Just chase them. Don't get caught up in proving yourself to people who don't even have the courage to chase their own. The most successful people didn't wait for approval. They moved in silence, they put in the work, and they let the results speak for themselves. Your dreams are yours for a reason. Protect them, nurture them, and when the time is right, let the world see what you've built not because you needed their approval, but because you were too focused on winning to wait for it. At the end of the day, your life, your dreams, your love, your money, these are all things that deserve protection, not public approval. Not everyone needs front row seats to your journey. Not everyone clapping for you wants to see you win. And not everyone who listens to your struggles does so with good intentions. The smartest moves are made in silence. The strongest relationships are built in privacy. The most successful people don't waste time looking for validation, they focus on execution. Your next step in life isn't up for debate, and your destiny isn't determined by public opinion. So protect what matters, move with wisdom, share your vulnerabilities only with those who have proven they can be trusted. And remember, not everyone deserves access to your business, your struggles, or your success, because when the time is right, the results will speak for themselves. And by then, it'll be too late for the doubters, the naysayers, and the ones who never believed in you to catch up. I'll take this advice. Trust me, you're going to walk a little different. You're going to protect your peace, your power, and your purpose.